I mean, so many changes with the market, so many rule changes, so many law changes, all those things. I think our company, that's one of the things that I really appreciate about you guys, our staff, is that you anticipate the changes in our market, in our environment, in our profession, and you find tools to help us not just navigate but succeed when the change happens. I love that, because how many have we had? When we started, there was no buyer's agency.
Yeah.
That was not even a thing. I think our community as a whole, realtor-wise, has become a kinder, less cutthroat, competitive. Certainly, I think our Keller Williams has helped shape that, because we share our ideas with everybody, even other companies. You know, we invite them to our thing. I think that has helped. Not that it's just us, but I think we have a more educated community to work in, which I appreciate.
I remember I would go to trainings and bring back, and everybody would go, that'll never work here, that'll never work here. And I remember when when we were opening here in the 2005, 2006, and we didn't have showing time. We didn't have a showing service. The one we had was awful, so nobody used it. And you used to have to set appointments by calling the front desk. And then we had Robin set all the appointments for the office. I mean, that was almost a full-time job.
For sure.
And so we signed up with something called e-showings or showing something, and it changed the whole way we did business in Central Arkansas. And it was a great showing service. People loved it, and they started using it. The next thing we did that we brought to the market was virtual tours. We would go in and do photos and stitch the photos together.
I remember that.
And we started virtual tours.
Yep.
Some cutting edge stuff right there.
I know, I'm telling you, it was big in the day.
Very fancy.
It was crazy, you know, and I think it's been everything from that to the staging of homes. I think there's a huge difference in staging of homes. I think there's also a lot of education that we have been blessed to have through Keller Williams that we've shared about where we are in the market, what the market is doing, are we in a buyer's market, a seller's market? But more importantly, what does that mean to a client?
Yeah.
You know?
E-signing has changed our life.
Oh my gosh.
How many times do we write a contract on the hood of our car at midnight?
Oh, I know.
Or 7 o'clock
carbon
on a
copy.
Saturday morning.
Carbon copy.
Carbon copy. They were 4 pages long.
That's right.
I remember when we got our first fax machine.
Oh, I know.
Remember that?
We used to write Social Security numbers on
We
contracts.
did. All your info was out there for all the world to see. Yeah, there was
It
no.
was scary. I know. I know. And then
and the MLS actually being on the computer. That was obviously I mean, it's so easy now. It's just so easy. It's just so easy.
And it's so different now, because whenever I'm teaching a class, I will always say, back in the day, if you wanted to buy a home, you came in, you sat down, and we had a worksheet to qualify you. We knew how much money you made. We know what your credit card payments were and your car payment, and we would qualify you sitting there.
So you as the agent were tasked with that. It wasn't just go talk to a lender. It was like, let's work through this.
Oh, no, we had a worksheet. All of our offices had worksheets, and you sat down and did it. And then you would fax off their info to get a credit report for the loan officer.
Oh.
And then...
but that's after you showed them 10 or 12 houses. We didn't know we were supposed to do that before you showed them houses.
I know. Right? And then we'd get our books out.
We'd get our MLS books that were 2 weeks old. You got them every 2 weeks.
And they were paper thin with black and white photos of the front.
So you walked around with black hands and black faces all the time, because you were constantly, you know.
And then the cell phone. Remember the car phones? When we went from pagers to car phones, we had bag phones.
We had a bag phone that weighed 17 pounds.
Oh
my God. I had a Honda Accord 5-speed with a sunroof. And so there I am with my 5-speed, my bag phone, my cigarette, my lipstick, my drink. And finally I'm like, I can't do this anymore. It's ridiculous. Yeah.
I remember pulling over using payphones.
Oh, girl, same.
I remember having money in my things.
A map.
Oh, I know, a map.
In your car.
I used to know, I got to the point I was a walking map. I jokingly said I didn't need anything because I knew all the addresses in my head.
I mean, by now, we should.
Well,
but in the MLS, you know how we have directions now, and you just put GPS 505 Cherry Hill. Everybody knows, right? No, it was go to the second light by the blue house, turn left, go down 2.5 blocks by the yellow house, turn right, and then it'll be the second one. I mean, that's what it would say.
Yeah.
Because you didn't have a way to find it. It was
You know, there's some
hilarious.
listeners to this right now that don't know what a payphone is. Okay, so that's where you used to put coins in a phone. You could talk on it.
They're still out there occasionally.
Yeah, and you mentioned something too about a 5-speed. Those are anti-theft devices these days.
Yeah.
Hey, you know that? Like,
Along with a rotary phone. That's right. Nobody knows how to do that.
that's right. That's
Well, and the last thing I'll say about this is back in the day, if somebody wanted to sell a home, you would tell them where you were going to go look. I mean, they had no idea. They might have an idea of a subdivision, but you had the data, so you were the gatekeeper.
Yeah.
And now the gatekeeper is them.
Yeah.
Right.
So
That's so true.
the whole dynamic is switched
Flipped.
to where you've got to be more marketing based with your homes. Because now it's a buyer saying, "No, I don't want to look at that," or "Yes, I do."
Yeah.
Your job is to hook the buyer online to get them in the home.
Yeah. They
And-
didn't have a clue what was out there.
No.
And if we didn't think it fit them, whether they thought it or not, they didn't even know it was available.
Yeah,
We
they
were
had
like,
no
oh, they're
clue.
going to hate that one. Oh, no. I mean, it just wasn't,
Yeah.
they didn't have any options. We were so in control
Yeah.
and in charge of, which was kind of scary.
Yeah. I think about it
Knowing
now.
what we know
Whoa.
now.
wow.
Because it just wasn't available. They could come in and sit down and look at the book with you.
Sure.
Yeah.
Or the newspaper. The Sunday paper was a huge thing.
Or Homes and Land.
Homes and Land magazine,
Yep.
that's right. But if it wasn't in the Sunday paper, it didn't exist.
Mm-mm.
And you spent thousands of dollars on
Yeah.
advertising in the Sunday paper.
Yep. you
Yeah,
did.
it was the biggest expense we had.
Yeah.
you
It was
know.
crazy.
It
And
was
phone
crazy.
books. Oh my God. Phone books. We used to pay so much money to be in the yellow pages.
It's true.
It is. And have our, oh yes, the yellow pages.
I think one of my first big checks I got, I was on the shopping carts at the Kroger.
Oh yeah.
Oh my goodness.
And I was single then, and I think I might have dated that rep. But it was like anything to get a cheaper rate. You know, I'll give you 3 stores for $2,200. Well, that was like could have been $1 million back in this, right? But it was for a year, and you got 3 stores, and your face was on every
Shopping cart. Oh my gosh.
My goodness.
And we had I don't know if you did. I had no idea about how to track what came. I mean, I have no idea if I ever sold a house because of that or not. But I just paid my little $1,100 every 6 months, and that was that. And I mean, literally, that could have been like $1 million for me then, right?
Mm-hmm.
But you just got out there however you could get out there.
Yeah. I was on bus benches.
You were,
Yeah.
yeah. Oh, I remember.